Hi people, it's me Anja. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new original book tag. So, the first question is, introduce yourself and share your disabilities. So I have 5 diagnosed medical conditions and I don't know how many of them constitute as disabilities, so I'm just going to share them all. The first one that I have that affects me the most is cerebral palsy. The second one that I have is asthma. The third one is neurodevelopment disorder, which falls under the spectrum of autism spectrum disorders. So that makes me autistic as well. So my fourth medical condition is executive function disorder, and my fifth one is visual association disorder. If you are interested in more details into any of these, then I have an entire video that I made about 2 years ago, I think, which I'll link in the description below, and it's probably one of my most viewed videos because that's just how it is. Anyway, the second question is, which book that has a disabled main character resonates with you the most? So, the first one that I can think of is probably Get a Grip, Vivy Cohen, which is a middle grade book that I read earlier this year. It's a middle grade contemporary, and the main character is autistic, and the part about her story that resonates with me the most is probably her frustrations with dealing with her neurotypical mom who underestimates her, which leads her to underestimating herself. So, yeah, that book probably. And I'm so excited for this author's next book that's coming out next year, I'm pretty sure, which I'll get into in my last question. So, basically, my answer is Get a Grip, Vivy Cohen. So, yay. The next question is favorite OwnVoices disabled book. Honestly, I don't have one because even though I've read like quite a few, well, more than that, I've read a lot of like disabled books in the past, but I don't know how many of them were OwnVoices and how many of them weren't, if you know what I mean. So I don't have an answer for this because I don't want to name a book and then have it be revealed as not OwnVoices, you know? So basically, I don't have an answer, but if you have an answer, comment it down below so that I can read it. So, yeah. The next question is, favorite disabled book that you've read this year? My favorite disabled book that I've read this year is Sick Kids in Love. This story is so good. It's YA contemporary. I gave it 5 stars. The main character in this book has a chronic illness, and I forgot what it's called, but it's so good. I absolutely loved it. I thought that it wouldn't live up to its hype, but it absolutely did. It's so good. I think that it's not a 2020 new release. I think it came out last year. But anyway, it's so good. I highly recommend it if you enjoy YA romantic contemporary books. So with that, that's my answer. The next question is favorite underrated disabled book. I feel like most of the disabled books I've read are underrated in itself, just because in the author industry and in like the book publishing industry, the majority of the books published are written about able-bodied / neurotypical characters, you know what I mean, and all written by able-bodied and neurotypical people, you know? So basically, I don't know if the book that I'm going to answer with is written by a neurotypical person or not, but anyway, the book is Planet Earth is Blue. This story is so good. It's a middle grade historical fiction, and I don't remember when it's set, but basically it follows this girl who's nonverbal and she's autistic as well, and I love it so much. It's absolutely so incredible. It's so amazing, and the time period that the author selected is such like a good choice. You know what I mean? So with that, that's my answer. The last question is, what are your most anticipated 2021 releases featuring disabled characters? So, like I said, I haven't read a whole lot of books featuring disabled characters, so honestly, I only have 2 books that I'm looking forward to that are releasing in 2021, and I'll put them both up here. One of them I know is written by the same author who wrote Get a Grip, Vivy Cohen, and the other one is called A Kind of Spark, which I know a lot of people have already read, because it was released this year in the UK, but for me it's not going to be released until March of 2021. So yeah, there's that. So that's the end of this book tag. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been really anxious about filming this video. I don't know if it comes across that way, but I was so anxious and so nervous about filming this video because I was sure about how people were going to like react to it, you know? Because I feel like I've been told so many times that I don't look autistic or that I don't look disabled, which is so rude and so ableist, because there's no like one look to being disabled, you know what I mean? Like it's not a one size fits all type of thing. And I feel like the whole stereotype behind there being one look to being disabled is so stereotypical, you know what I mean? And like this is the type of stereotype that's more harmful than helpful, if you know what I mean. So also I keep adding if you know what I mean at the end of sentences, because also I feel like people won't know what I mean if I don't add that sentence fragment, you know? So anyway, it's just something that I say because I'm afraid that people won't take me seriously or won't understand me, which is all part of my internalized ableism. So anyway, there's that. I hope that this tag provided some insight into me, into like BookTube, into something. I don't know. I was really anxious about filming this video because I didn't really want to like open this can of worms because I was so afraid that people would like be ableist toward me. But I filmed the queer book tag and nobody so far has been homophobic toward me lately. So maybe people won't be as ableist toward me than I'm thinking, you know? Anyway, I feel like I've talked too much about my internalized ableism because all of my anxiety about like filming this video stems from internalized ableism that I have. So anyway, if you enjoy this book tag, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below your most anticipated 2021 releases featuring disabled main characters. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I tag all other disabled booktubers, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!